So in this video we are going to talk about Ketu in Krittika Nakshatra. If you are new, please subscribe so that you don't miss any astrology update, and if you want to take personal consultation, you can check the link in description or the comment section. So let's get started. So Krittika is the third nakshatra, just like the name says, Krittika, critical. Okay, so Krittika means cutting. Kra, something that is very sharp, very blunt, okay, very straightforward, very masculine, right? So the symbol of this nakshatra is a knife or something that is very sharp object. It is a demonic nakshatra. So this is a very sharp, blunt nakshatra, demonic nakshatra. The bird is a peacock, which has exceptional beauty, rare beauty. So this nakshatra is also related to exceptional, extraordinary, amazing kind of beauty. Okay, something that is very rare and very precious. So precious gemstones can be ruled by this nakshatra. It is a very precious nakshatra. Everything represented by this nakshatra is very precious, okay, very beautiful. But it can be like a rose also. Like rose is beautiful, but it has thorns. So what it shows is to get the most beautiful thing or to achieve success in your life, you have to fight. You have to go through ups and downs. You have to face the obstacles, right? For example, when in the older times, like to become a king or to get something, they used to fight, right? They had to fight a war and they had to win. So same way, to get the best thing, you have to work hard. Nothing comes easily. So this nakshatra tells that nothing comes easily. So Ketu represents your past life, spirituality, something that you are not attached in this life, something that you don't care about much in this life, something which exists in your life or doesn't exist in your life. It will not much affect you, right? So basically you are not obsessed about it because somewhere you have dealt with it in the past life, or it's not something that can make you very much happy. Okay, so this is what Ketu represents. Now it is in the Aries, in the Krittika. So it comes in the Taurus also, it comes in the Aries also. Okay, so firstly it shows in the past life you were a very blunt personality. You wanted to achieve something very great. It is also possible that you died because of a sharp object. Someone killed you, or you died fighting in a war. You were fighting a war and you died. You were a king or in a royal family, something like that, and you were fighting and you died. Or you were in the world war and you died fighting. This is also possible. Anything is possible. So it is possible that because of sharp object your death happened, or while fighting your death happened. Okay, in the past life also it is possible that you were fighting for a greater cause, for a social cause. For example, many people wanted to make temple long time ago, something like that, and they were not able to complete that temple, the construction of the temple, and they died, something happened. So it can also show that you were fighting for something, you had a dream, but it was not completed in this life, and you carry forward it in this life. Okay, if Ketu is basically not well placed, then we can say that the purpose was not fully completed. Okay, in the past life you were a very caring person, very nurturing person, very emotional and loving, but you never showed it. You always behave like you don't care. You always behaved very masculine, very straightforward, very strong, very hard. Like you covered your emotions under a hard shell, right? You acted like you don't have much emotions and you are emotionless. This type of personality you showed to people. Okay, because You thought that if you will show your emotions, you will only get hurt, or people will misuse you, or something happened in your life that made you very much straightforward, that made you very much blunt. Okay, so this thing is possible, but with this placement you will not have much ego, because we are involving Ketu with Sun. Ketu is a sattvic planet, and when it is with Sun, then it will make someone who has no ego, and someone who wants to do something for the society selflessly, or fight for the people or the society selflessly. Okay, so this thing is possible. In the past, you were expert in correcting imperfection, correcting mistakes. Okay, it was very easy for you to find out the mistakes, and you were not able to tolerate injustice or imperfection in the past lives, especially when it is in Aries. When it is in the Taurus nakshatra, when it is in the Taurus sign, we combine Ketu, Sun, and Venus, right? So you are very creative, you were very romantic kind of, and in relationships you are very straightforward. Okay, so basically your past, when it is in Taurus, then your past life, you are involved in family, friends, and relationships only, not war and that kind of situation. You are not involved in that. If it is in Aries, then only we can say that you were involved in war type of situation, social cause and all. But when it comes in Taurus, you were living a normal life only, family kind of life, and you were involved in family kind of situations only. Okay, and with Venus here, you were very romantic kind of person, but something happened, your love was not reciprocated, or your materialistic desires were not fulfilled the way it should have got fulfilled. So that's why somewhere you have brought Ketu in Krittika and Taurus. Okay, so in this life you restrict your creativity, you restrict your confidence, you don't feel much confidence because of the involvement of Ketu. You actually want to fight for the imperfections, for injustice, for yourself, but you don't know how to do that, because Ketu is headless. Ketu has no head. Ketu has no direction. Here, Ketu needs the support of other planets. If Ketu gets the support of other planets, you will have the direction that you have to do this. If Ketu has no support of other planets, you will easily get influenced by others, and you will not be able to focus on the purpose you want to fulfill, your goal, and anything will be able to easily divert you from your purpose. Okay, because Kritika is about fulfillment of a goal, right? You can also go through spiritual awakening with this placement, because Kritika is ruled by Agni, right? Agni, sun. So purification happens in this nakshatra. That is for very sure. In the past life, you were also very good cook, or you used to cook very nicely. It is also possible that in the past life you had taken too much family responsibility, or whole life you were only busy in family responsibility and you had no time for yourself, right? For some people in the past life, they were very egoistic, very blunt. They never thought that by their speech they can hurt anyone, or by their speech someone can feel bad, right? So in this life they have to become humble, soft spoken, and should be careful that they are not hurting anyone by their speech. Saying truth, being honest is very good, but when you become very critical, when you say the things for hurting someone, and you're not understanding that by your words someone is getting so much hurt, then that is of no use. Okay, honesty, truthful, all these things are okay, fine, but it should not be in such a way that you are hurting anyone, right? You are hurting someone's emotion, right? For example, someone is not looking good, and now you will go and say, because I'm honest, I'm saying that you are not looking good, it will definitely hurt that person. So somewhere you have to maintain that balance. Okay, This thing is very important because Ketu here again, Ketu is a very sharp, Ketu cuts off, Ketu is like a knife, and it is in the knife nakshatra. So this thing becomes very prominent. Your speech can be very blunt, right? It can be just like you're cutting something. So if this is the situation, you have to correct that. Okay, you have to become humble and not hurt people by your speech, because whatever we do, ultimately it comes back to us. Okay, so this thing you have to make sure that you are not hurting. In the past you were very aggressive also, right? But one thing is very sure with Ketu, no matter what, from heart you're very pure, from heart you're very nice, very humble, a very good friend, and you help people who are in need. But you also can be the enemy of people who are bad, or who are not good, or who are against the society. Okay, for wrong people you can also be wrong, but for nice people you are very very nice. Okay, your anger is very short lived. This is for very sure that your anger is short lived. Okay, and in the past life you also focused on the negative side always. In this life you have to learn to become positive. Okay, so you can focus on the positive side, right? And it is possible that in this life you may go to foreign lands or stay away from your birthplace, right? You have natural ruling qualities. You are a natural leader. Okay, somewhere you don't trust yourself, so you have to build trust upon yourself. And don't focus on little things. You also have to accumulate courage, right? This is important. Now there are 4 padas: Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. In the Sagittarius sign, it shows in the past you had gained immense knowledge. You are a very religious and spiritual person, and you believe in God. With Ketu in Capricorn, you can be very sensitive person, very emotional and sensitive, right? So you have to little bit become positive in life. Okay, you are very fearful also. Some fear you are carrying forward from the past life. It is possible that in the past you have hurt someone emotionally. Okay, so somewhere negative thoughts can come in your mind, or you can get emotionally hurt. So this thing can happen, right? So you have to control that, your emotions, and keep doing good karmas. With Ketu in Aquarius, it shows in the past life you were involved in community groups, and in this life you will not care about money and wealth that much. Okay, for you soul growth is very important. For you true love is very important. You don't care much about how much wealth you will get, right? For Pisces, very good placement. In the past life you were very humble, very nice personality. You were fighting for the truth, fighting for the right, but at the same time you were also very humble, pure, spiritual, and you never used to hurt anyone unintentionally, and you used to speak the truth, but you always took care that it is not hurting people. Okay, so balance was maintained. So I hope this video was helpful. Thank you. May God bless you. May God fulfill all your wishes and desires. Stay happy. Thank you. Bye.